That is true. All right.
What's that?
Okay. We're all here.
Yes, and I have all my stuff pulled up, but I am 18 out of 19 bosses into a boss run gauntlet, so be done in a moment. But feel free to start. Totally have everything pulled up. Can fully participate.
Okay. Going to. Damn it! Every time I go to this map, it just auto plays that sound. That baby's gone. All right. So. What? So. What do you guys remember from last time?
The house is collapsing around us, and we need to get out, probably, unless we want to die. And I remember that there is like an open shaft that goes up above the altar with like some chains hanging from it.
I remember that I have not had a chance to look around after this fight. Make sure there was nothing good.
I remember we Thanos the baby.
Yeah, and this thing we opened prior to the fight.
Yeah, we mostly just fought.
All right. So.
Oh, and the Lancelot ran away.
Yeah, poor guy.
And you're still a wolf, Jake, right? Edge the owl. You're a wolf boy. Jake? I think you're muted. Okay, I'm just going to assume you're still a wolf, Jake. Let's get rid of this box. So, after, like, as the building starts to what looks like, as you said, crumbling, like it's shaking and debris is starting to fall from the ceiling. Two beings show up in front of you. Come on. I can just search. There we go.
Okay.
All right. So, two little ethereal girls show up nearby and look upon your group and say, "Thank you so much for freeing our brother Walter. He was suffering, but now you must leave. You must escape. You have very little time. This house is about to fall on your head." Some passageways have already closed, so you must hurry. And they just phase off into the wall.
Oh, helpful.
So let's just group everybody together. Okay, we got everybody here. Boop. And that off of here. So now what we're going to do is a skill challenge. essentially how this is going to work is that you as a group will have mini skill checks, and as a group, one of you can use one of your abilities or a cantrip or a spell, and you will only be able to use each individually. Each use a ability one time and a cantrip one time. You can use leveled spells as many times as you want. So I will come up with like, hey, this is happening, one of you needs to do something. And so you can try to apply one of your abilities or spell to pass the skill check. And if you don't want to accrue more than maybe three failures, is probably bad things are going to happen. And then you succeed and hopefully you escape.
Okay. But you said, so like if I do the first check, then I can't do the second check. Somebody else has to do it. Is that the idea?
No, if you do an athletics check, you cannot do another athletics check for the rest of the
Got it.
escape.
Okay. Your burning skills and cantrips individually.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep.
We're out of combat, correct? Could I just hand out the good berries that I have to Zaro and Lior?
I'll say sure, you can do that. It's not a
Okay.
a big
I hand a good berry to Lior and to Zaro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all look a little roughed up.
Cool.
right. And I will just go ahead and just move you as a group into each individual area. Like, you tell me where you want to go, and I'll just keep moving you along and show you what you see, and you'll get a choice to where to go.
Okay, I didn't want to like power scan the area though, for anything good after the fight.
Do a perception check.
You burned perception.
This is well, actually no. What is your passive perception?
Passive perception is 12.
12? Okay. So you only see 2 exits, and it looks like the portcullis has slammed shut, and but the opening to the right is still open that you entered from.
Is the shaft above us a viable escape route, or is that like too high for anyone to feasibly reach?
The shaft above you?
Yeah, when we first described the room, there was light coming from above the altar. There was like an opening in the ceiling above that.
Yeah, so I would say it's probably like 50 to 60 feet above you.
Oh, okay, got it. Very high up.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but this wheel here was the means of opening the water gate, correct?
Yes, that is correct. And we previously did it with Mage Hand, so.
Yeah.
So it's probably not like, I mean, it might be hard now, but it's like, on its own was not originally a super hard check.
Yeah, it was a very good point. Actual hands should suffice.
Yeah.
Are we rolling for initiative?
Oh, no. You just kind of decide as a group where you want to go. You can try to maybe force open a portcullis, or you can try to go through the secret entrance over here.
I think we should force open the portcullis. That's a shorter route.
I agree.
Cool.
Okay. All right.
Is it a secret entrance if we know where it's at?
Well, it was secret, but you guys figured it out. So you. All right. So how will you get past the locked portcullis?
Can we just try and open it?
Sure.
The same way we did before?
Maybe we got a couple spotters to hold the gate open.
One of you can try and use athletics.
I'm super good at athletics.
Okay.
I'm an expert at athletics.
I would like
But I
to.
only rolled a 2. It's really important.
I'm also really good at. Oh no, I'm not. I'm good at acrobatics.
So you you with a 7, you go over there to try and lift up the gate. It doesn't actually. It's not actually locked. It's just really jammed shut from some of the debris knocking it down. And you struggle and you sit there for a while. And in the time that you're struggling, Norbert and Zaro come up and try and force the gate open with you, and you do get it open, but you waste precious time doing it.
Sorry, team.
Alrighty.
And you make way through the artifacts room, and
Up the stairs?
We pretty well cleared this room of valuables, correct?
Yeah, there was nothing valuable in here. It was just stuff.
Okay.
I think we searched the whole house pretty well.
You barrel up the stairs, and the walls are shaking. You see roaches and centipedes are falling on your heads, getting twisted in your hair. You come to a fork in the path. You see, you actually see Lancelot and an opening to a stairway that you discovered before. Then you also see a path to the right and the left. Which way will you go?
Am I able to communicate with Lancelot in any way in my wolf form?
No.
Like I can't smell him better.
So you have.
Like pheromones? Do I know?
I mean, you
do I
can
know
tell
about
that
pheromones?
he is afraid, and he is scratching at
fear.
this stairway right here.
Okay. I don't have any extra information. I'm still a wolf. I don't have thumbs or talk.
I think we should go up the stairs, but I also don't want to make all the decisions for the group. That just seems like the shortest way out.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I feel like Norbert's gut trusts the dog.
Okay. So how are you gonna get the dog up the ladder at the end of the stairs?
Oh
So-
dang! How am
we
I
have to
gonna get
carry
up
our
the ladder?
wolf too.
Yeah, so
I'll transform back.
you
if
transform
need-
back.
I mean, no,
Yeah.
it'll take too long to carry him. I transform.
Okay, so
My
that
move
solves
speed is down now.
that solves your issue.
But it creates a new one that I'm now the slowest. I'm gonna get eaten by the bear.
So this does not require a skill check unless you try to take the dog with you.
I want to take the dog with me.
Agreed.
What is the
Alright.
consequence of doing so?
You have to figure out what skill check you're going to use to try and bring him up.
Isn't the dog a spirit? So it should be like really light,
I mean,
potentially? Question mark.
it has shown no clue whatsoever it being a spirit. For all you know, it is.
Says-
Zaro has a bag, right? I remember we smashed up this statue and you put something in your bag. Can you put a puppy in a bag?
I don't know, can
I'll let you do a sleight of hand check to try and put him in your bag very fast.
I? Okay, I will take you up on sleight of hand check. Okay, 23.
Okay,
Oh,
so
damn.
So you, with one hand, you just swoop him up with a big scoop, and you just slip him into your bag. He barely fits, but his head's just kind of peeking out with his arm sticking out the top of it. And he looks kind of happy that you picked him up. He was very scared.
Yeah, good boy.
Good roll.
All right, so get up there. Let's move. Okay, do you guys see the new area?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Alright, and where are you
Can we break one of these windows?
at? You can see that they could be broken, but there are iron bars that you could not get by even if you did break them.
It.
Alright, so you see a single door here, and you basically it's the only direction you can see to go. So you end up in the main floor of the house. Where do you want to go?
If we're trying to exit, isn't the exit just like right here? Or was there someplace in the house we need to get? Because we're right next to the exit now.
That makes sense to me.
Yes. So you want to travel into this area? Here we go. So you open the door, and I'll just move you all in here. You both jump into the main entryway where you guys entered, and you can see that rubble has caved in the front door. It is impassable, and rubble begins to fall above your head. How will you avoid the rubble?
With an acrobatics check.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
Okay, let me know if I fail, and then I have the bonus.
Yeah.
You did
Oh.
not. So
Yeah.
a
Testing my
giant
asses.
a giant piece of rubble like comes down for you, and you definitely jump out of the way, and you just completely back out of the room. So where to now? You were back in the main entryway.
Leor has never been on this floor of the house before, so it's all up to you guys.
I don't remember a back entrance of any kind, and apparently, I don't know. I like the window idea, but I didn't know we were completely defeated by iron bars.
Do you remember if there were iron bars on the upstairs windows? I have Featherfall, so if we can get off the roof,
Yeah,
then...
we definitely were not looking at the window bar situation when we explored before.
There,
But-
you do. So talking with them, you do realize that there are two balconies on the third floor.
Yeah, I got
were-
Featherfall. Let's go.
Available.
Oh yeah.
Only way out is up. Do it.
All right. So, you move up to the upper floor, where before you fought the ghostly armor. Metal footfalls crash against the wood and then ring out on the marble staircase. The helm suits of armor. Like kind of merge and join together, the shield and form this like giant phalanx, and says, "One must die. One must die."
I would like to quickly use Shock and Grasp, remembering that it was extremely effective on the armor.
Is that an attack roll?
I'm sorry?
Is Shocking Grasp an attack roll?
Yes, it is a cantrip touch.
Okay. Roll for damage. Or roll for the attack or damage. Is it just a save or is it an attack?
It's an attack.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I can reload it up real quick if you want.
All right, roll for damage. That
I believe it's pronounced damage.
You are correct, good sir. You have advantage on an attack roll if the target is wearing armor made of metal, which it is literal armor.
Aha, but
it's
it's
not.
not
It
wearing.
can't wear itself though.
Is water wet?
I'm just. I'm,
We have precedent in
Let me
this
all
situation.
right. So
reroll the damage.
yeah. Go ahead and roll it again.
I'll take the first one.
And can you roll it? 2, 3, 4.
Can't take
Roll it-
reactions
can
till
you
the
roll
start
it-
of its next turn either.
Can you roll it 6 more times?
Okay.
Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Okay, so all 4 of those pieces of armor sort of join together in a giant phalanx, and as you touch it, the shocking grasp kind of links them all together, and each one, the shocking grasp does double damage to each one of them, and they all crumple.
Nice. Good move, man.
So now you are in the upper hall. Where to go from here? You are on the 2nd floor now.
Up? Question mark?
Nowhere to go but up.
Is there a 3rd floor? Like,
I think the spiral staircase continues for one more floor, I believe.
That is correct. There is one more floor the spiral staircase can go.
Where's the dumb waiter? I want to take it.
There was one on the 1st floor and 3rd floor for sure.
Oh,
1st floor was right up above where we took the staircase.
The dumb
where's
waiter-
the pretty lady?
the pretty lady?
we left her in
The
the bed
ugly lady.
downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh dang, she's gonna die, guys. I mean, she
don't
was
think
already
she's
dead.
gonna notice, honestly.
So do you want to continue up the spiral staircase?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you all reach the balcony.
This is the balcony, like this is exposed to the air, or
No, the balcony overhanging the rest of the stairs. Sorry.
got it.
The
Okay.
book calls it the balcony, but it's really just the top level, and you can oversee looking down to the other floors. So you reach the top of the stairs, and the door around the corner here bulges larger and larger and buckling into its frame, and there comes a crack. The wood splinters and a flood of filth comes crashing down, threatening to throw you down the stairs. So what do you do?
Try to hang on to something.
Like just garbage. Just a lot of garbage.
You want to try and just hang on to something? There are like you can try and hang on to the balcony, or there are lamps mounted to the wall. It's like almost like a mudslide coming at you.
Yeah, I want to like hang on to one of the lamps that's mounted, and then like pull my feet up, and like kind of brace myself against the other wall here. So like just trying to get over it.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Ah, guys, I rolled terribly. Don't let me do this anymore.
All right. So you try to grab onto the balcony, but your hand already soaked in sludge kind of slips, misses the grasp, and you fall backwards down the stairs.
Yeah.
And to keep from falling, everyone else needs to go back and kind of help you back up and bring you back up the stairs, wasting a little more time.
Sorry, team.
Increasing the chance of that next 20.
Hey,
Ugh.
I love statistics.
You know what sucks is both of these were like really good checks for me. I had a +5 and a +4 on these.
Oh man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Trying to remember. So we can't go up the spiral steps any further.
No.
What if I change the terrain in some manner?
It is
There's
time
lots
to
of
pick a direction to
doors.
go, though. And then we can do an action. It's kind of like we pick an area, then one of you does an action to try and defeat the skill.
So do we want to go sludge route or one of the other doors?
So the door it came out of was I believe, a bathroom that you all have been in. Well, except Lior.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too promising to me.
Would we remember the way upward, or if there is no more upward?
Yeah, so you do know that the balconies are in this floor. So if you can see on your map, the top right and bottom left-hand corners of the current floor, those are balconies. So essentially you have a choice between going north or south.
You said top right or bottom left?
Yep.
Well, I mean, we're adjacent to the bottom left.
I don't. Yeah, so I would just put you in this room up here. I wouldn't. I mean.
Can you guys see more of the map than I can? I just see the room that we're standing in.
Oh yeah.
He has dynamic lighting on.
Yeah, I could see a shadowed version of the full map.
Oh, they have.
That's really cool. Yeah, because you guys have been there before and I haven't. So I have no idea how big this floor is or anything.
Yeah. Although the lighting should actually be active, probably, unless it's gone out.
No, the doors are shut.
Why?
Yeah.
Who shut them? Somebody
house.
came around behind us.
Clearly. Yeah.
You do not know why the doors are all shut.
Okay, that's creepy.
Okay, where are we going?
Yeah, north or south. No preference.
I don't have a preference either. Path of least resistance.
They're
Or
both the same.
Shorter route.
They are both the same number of spots.
North.
Go north. Let's do it.
All right. Let's see.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about the balconies completely. Like other than the
That's
fact.
fine. So you make your way back into the master suite. Did it just stop? Give me 1 second here. Here we go. I lost my PDF. Oh, did we lose somebody? Oh, there's Jake.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
Bonjour.
So, let's see. No, this is garbage. I don't like that at all. So the floor is starting to fall starting from the left and going to the right. It's starting to cave out from underneath you in this room. Starting with the chair, you see the rug fall out. You see just the floor is just slowly caving in. What will you do?
Not walk in the hole.
It could be an illusion.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and trust the hole and not walk into it.
I knew I should have taken the jump spell.
Edge stay out. What would you like to do?
I would like to not have wasted my wild shape on a wolf that didn't do anything.
Did you say you wanted to change the terrain?
I'm not sure I understood what was going on.
You said you had a spell that would
previously.
change the terrain.
Yeah, I have technically 2 spells that would change the terrain. I got Entangle, and I got which that's the so Spike Growth is the more powerful spell, so I think there's a better argument that I could do something significant, but it damages me. So I don't think that's a viable option. And then Entanglement, I mean, it's just a little piddly level 1 spell. I don't think it's meant to make like it's not making a floor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it kind of does the opposite of make passable terrain.
Well, if you want to read really technically, if something is considered like impassable terrain, it's
So,
difficult.
I will let you do Entangle on the part of the floor that's starting to fall and try and hold it together.
Hey, that's a good idea. I was gonna maybe try to do like a climbable vine, but that works.
I'm going to say you need to do your spellcasting modifier plus like your normal spellcasting modifier roll for this, just because it's a difficult, like absurd use of this spell. It's not normal use. Spellcasting modifier plus your proficiency.
Okay, so I'm finally at my computer at once, but now it won't let me sign in. Like, it's not my password. It literally won't let me click. So I'm gonna roll a normal die. And I got my character.
Was your
Plus,
spellcast?
spellcasting is a plus 2.
Okay.
I don't get a bonus to my.
All right. So you.
What else did you ask? Just those?
That's it. So, well, your proficiency, but you passed. So you successfully throw down your entangle
Finally,
web.
a good roll.
You throw down your entangle, and it holds the left half of the room together and gives you guys plenty of time to escape to the balcony. I'll just line everyone
I
up
would
on this
like
side.
to theme it. A spider web would be dope. You said web gave me the idea.
Well, entangle is supposed to be plants. So it should be like a bunch of plants that are kind of like growing and holding it together.
I was kind of envisioning it like climb rope and like a Ninja Warrior challenge or something, or like some Nickelodeon
Addams
guts or
Family.
something.
I was
giving you guys poison ivy.
I was kind of imagining as the floor is coming out, a bunch of like vine-ish thorny growths come in and sort of like thread themselves with the floor and
oh, that's cool.
And with tension kind of pull it back together. Okay, not thorny, just regular vines. Very smooth and soft vines that are like cushiony and kind.
Very
And
Nice.
yeah, and they thread through the floor and just kind of tighten it together almost like a patch.
Something useful.
So you escape onto the balcony and a sharp wind blows. And the world itself falls into the misty depths 1,000 feet below. With the wails of the damned and depraved behind you, and the cliff dropping into the void below, what do you do?
Now or never, guys. I think it's time to jump.
All right.
Wait. Well,
Are you feather falling us? We're
Yeah.
gonna see if it's necessary. I think you might be able to do it mid-fall.
Right. It's a reaction, and it specifically says that I can target falling creatures. So you all have to jump, and then I cast the spell.
yeah.
I trust you, lady. We only just met.
So yeah, it is a 1,000-foot drop out this window, not just the 3 floors.
What?
What the
Yeah.
hell?
But
It's like
listen,
the ground is
Featherfall
all the way
lasts
to
a
cliff.
full minute, so
Yeah, but that's not enough. I feel like. I
To
feel
fall
like you gotta
1,000
like
feet?
you gotta
And
do
you
it
fall
like when we're
slower.
500 feet down, like pull the parachute cord type reaction.
Ooh.
yeah,
Oh,
right. Somebody can
goodness.
time it.
So we jump.
How long does it take to fall 1,000 feet?
I feel like it takes a while.
On it's longer.
Wait. Also, do we know how long the fall is, or is this just like it looks bottomless, sort of a thing?
So every 5 seconds you
It takes roughly 10 seconds to fall 1,000 feet.
In real
Yeah.
life. That doesn't
I
mean
was like,
you-
it doesn't take a full minute to fall. I don't think.
But they also don't have
Feather
acceleration
fall.
in the same way. Like a fall of 50 feet and a fall of 100 feet, the damage is linear. It should actually be
Oh yeah.
increasing because, like, gravity is a fixed acceleration rate.
so
Yeah.
according to D&D
Gravity do
rules,
be
it's
pulling.
500 feet per turn.
Okay, so a lot.
Oh, okay.
We're fine.
I feel like you would know, Leor, that this feather fall would last for
Yeah.
this type of fall.
Great. All right, let's go. Let's jump.
All right, so you cast a spell, and the fear which has overwhelmed all of you kind of washes away, as having feather fall on you gives you a sense of courage, and all 5 of you, including Lancelot, jump and realize that it was actually an illusion.
Hey guys.
So are we
You,
still in the house?
no, you are outside the wall of the house. And you see in front of you the mist is slowly fading away. And you dash away from the house into the mist is slowly fading away, and you find yourselves escaped it. You push your way back to the road where you came through, and as you look behind, the house is slowly fading away into nothing. I guess you Thanos the house too.
So canonically, half the houses in this world are gone.
Maybe. But you're alive.
Okay.
And
Can I look around and see if I recognize the area that we're in?
So do a survival check.
Oh my god, guys!
Yeah, why do you keep rolling?
So
I just got proficient in this. On this level up, I just added survival proficiency, and
Just getting them out of the way.
So you You see that there's a gravel road in front of you, very akin to Barovia, and giant evergreen forests surrounding you as well. So you can at least tell you're still in Barovia, but that's about it.
Great.
But you are all beaten and bloody and bruised. Back to... But you've escaped. You escaped the house of death.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good work, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
So while we've just escaped there, is there any like new features or anything you guys need to tell me before we move along? It's like super important, crazy changes to your character.
Yeah, I have like ghost daggers.
I think I already knew that. At least
You
for
did.
your character.
It's not
Very
really
cool.
news, but you should know that.
It's a very
Okay.
cool statement, though.
Yeah, it's a very cool ability.
Ghost daggers?
Psionic blades.
Hell yeah.
Call them what you want.
Well, that's like the opposite of ghost daggers.
They like
Sci-fi.
disappear when they hit people, and I don't know. They seem like ghost daggers.
No,
Yeah.
they're definitely ghost daggers.
That's fucking cool.
I'm talking about the sci-fi is the opposite, because that's what psionics are, right?
Meaning like of the mind blades.
Well, so it's mind blades, but it's like associated with mind flayers, right? So it's more of a sci-fi.
Well, mind flayers use psionic stuff. Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm just a little halfling. I don't know nothing about it.
So you continue on the road that you recognize that you were on before you went into the house. So if you recall, you entered through a large gate, and you followed the gravel road, and you continue along it. And it's just nothing but forest until pull up the. God. I think I need more monitors. Put you there, and okay. As you continue on, you see a sign that says Old Svalich Road.
And do I recognize that?
Actually, I think you would. Old Svalich Road is a road that goes all the way from east to west through all of Barovia.
Okay, so it doesn't help me pinpoint where we are any better, really.
You do know that the town where you're from is like dead set in the middle of it,
Mm-hmm.
and the other main town that is on this road is the two main towns that are on this road. Besides that are the village of Barovia and Kresk on either side.
Right.
Is there anything cool?
The one that I'm from, the town that I'm from, is in the middle.
So you continue along Old Svalich Road, and you come upon the glimpse of a village. Let's see. You reach this town, and you you immediately recognize it because in the distance you can see not the fake cliff which you were originally you cast Featherfall on. There is a real 1,000-foot cliff maybe a few miles behind the village of Barovia, and atop it sits a creepy, horrifying Gothic castle. And you would know it well as the Castle of Ravenloft, which overlooks the village of Barovia.
Alright. So I am a long way from home and not where I want to be.
Yep.
What are you all going to do now that you're out of the creepy house?
I don't know. We kind of just all ended up there together at the same time for inexplicable reasons. Don't really have long-term goals.
Yeah, I kind of just fell asleep in some mist and woke up around here. So, the good news is this: I was looking through here. So...
Yeah, we all just kind of landed together and walked into that house, and I'm gonna think twice before I walk into houses.
I tried to not walk in, though. It didn't happen.
Yeah, it kind of kicked you back into the house, didn't it?
Also going to think twice before saving babies.
Oh.
Babies can go save themselves.
Oh, yeah, no. It's every baby for himself, I guess.
Did any of you, recently do anything that would piss off the Lord of Barovia?
No.
I have no idea who that is.
I'm one of those good rogues who doesn't steal stuff.
Is he a good lord, a bad lord?
No, he's not. Like, look around. Do you see where we are? Does it look like somebody good and benevolent rules this area? No.
I don't know. I like to not judge books by their covers.
I mean, from where I come from, it definitely does not seem chill here by comparison. But I want to ask.
As you approach this village, the tall shapes kind of loom out of this dense fog that surrounds everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from the pools of blackness. No sounds. The silence cuts, except for the sound of like a cart going down from one door to the next. You see a little old lady pulling her cart.
Could we approach her? And
I don't want to stay in this town. I don't want to be in this town, but I also don't think that it's a good idea to be outside of a town when it gets dark around here. And
I would say it is starting to get dark at this moment. It is.
Yeah. So I don't want to be in the wilderness when it is dark. So I would advise the group to go into town.
I'm due for a rest. Maybe a bed for once.
Yeah, let's ask her if they have an inn.
So as you walk towards her, you see that the entire village appears empty. Like maybe there's an occasional flicker of lamplight shining behind closed curtains in some of the houses, but it's like a ghost town. And you did spot this middle-aged human woman standing in the frame of a house on the doorstep, and you can see her exchanging something with the person at the door, coin for some sort of baked good. And as you approach, you can hear a younger woman say at the door, "Thank you, Granny. Take care now." And the door shuts. A wooden cart on rickety wheels sits on the street nearby, and you can smell the scent of fresh bread and hearty seasoning. "Oh, hello there. I don't know any of you. Are you travelers?"
Yes, coming into town after a very long journey, we were hoping there would be an inn we could visit.
Oh yes, there is an inn. What brings you to town? I take pride in knowing everyone in Barovia, but I do not know you.
We're traders, and we're looking to pick up new goods.
Do a deception check.
All right, guys, let's see how this goes.
Wait. Let me.
I have
be
a
deceptive.
+7 to deception.
Okay, we'll see.
Yes.
No. Oh, okay. It was a 7. I thought it was a 1. Oh my god.
So
7 though. Damn.
oh, she squints her eyes when you say traders. He goes, "Oh, traders. Could I interest you in some of my pastries?"
I don't really think those will keep on the road back. If you're interested in just giving us things to eat, though, I wouldn't say no.
Oh, sure, you can have one on the house. But any more, it's of 1 gold apiece.
Great.
Oh, we poor. That's an expensive ass pastry.
Well, it
Guys,
is
don't judge. Maybe it's really good.
it
Well,
is the,
we'll know after we have the one in the house.
it is the best pastry in Barovia.
Yeah, I'm
And
still
she
poor.
pulls out of her bag, and you see this it's like a large pie.
Ooh, nice. And then could we trouble you for directions to the inn?
Oh yes, it's right down the road. That is the Blood on Vine Tavern. It's run by a few Vistani sisters. It's the best thing in the town, besides my pies, of course. But
Of course.
is there anything else I can help you with? I need to get along with my deliveries.
Does anyone else have questions or anything?
No, not really.
Nope.
Thank you so much for your help.
Wait, what's in the pot?
What's in the pie?
I thought about it.
Yeah, that was my question.
Oh, there's flour, churned butter, protein, and love.
Okay, if that's it. Just checking. Making sure there wasn't anything weird going on.
Well,
Buy that
protein.
on butter.
Right. Well, you all have a great night. Be sure not to travel after dark. But I'm sure
Wow.
you already know.
Of course.
What happens after dark?
Don't ask.
Well, I want to know what they know.
And she looks at you and winks and says, "So you aren't from around here." And then she travels, or she walks away with her cart.
Yeah. Not buying any ear cookies.
So, where to next?
I wasn't thrilled by the name of the tavern, but hearing that it is run by Vistani, I would be more trusting of that. So I would like to go to the inn if no one is objecting.
Yeah, I'm good. I just think while we're heading wherever we're heading next, I'm like, I wonder what kind of wild game they kill to get the proteins for their pie around here.
Apparently there's no protein, right? I would have been more suspicious of protein.
Oh, she said protein.
Oh. Meat pie.
It's people meat, yeah. So, I've
So-
never been to an inn before. That's good.
Oh god. Someone's getting bloated.
Pie.
What, you don't
Obviously
make
for the
shakes
pie.
before you game?
So you all head to the inn. What are your guys' passive perception? Oh, yours was 12, right, Zaro?
Yeah.
Mine's also 12.
Passive investigation is better. I'm not sure why my perception is low. That seems like a error.
Mine is 12 as well.
Okay.
No,
so,
perception and investigation are wisdom versus int, David.
How do you do passive investigation?
It's on the character sheet on the far left side.
You're asking like what is passive
That's a good
investigation?
one.
What does that mean?
Passive perception? I don't think there's a passive investigation.
There is. It's right
I mean,
here.
it's
What?
listed.
Yeah.
It's on there.
It's-
What?
It's a somewhat wild statement on, but it is there.
My passive investigation, which is, again, kind of an oxymoron, is quite better than my passive perception.
There's also passive insight, an option.
Okay.
That's
I've
exactly.
only ever used passive perception.
Right,
I
that's
guess
like a
passive
standard
insight-
character sheet.
Passive
Okay.
insight maybe makes sense, but passive investigation makes absolutely no sense to me.
Passive investigation's a wild 2-word combo.
I would like to.
Passive
I
insight
would like to
makes more
passively.
sense.
Do I have a passive attack roll?
Can I just passively Carmen San Diego any room?
Passive
Absolutely.
really just means that you have to say it in the passive tense, like the creature was attacked.
Well, passive to me is meaning it's something that happens like without you doing anything, right? So you are passively looking at stuff. You're not like focusing on anything. But investigation to me is like you're purposely choosing to do this and to take effort.
Right.
So insight and perception maybe, but not investigation. I don't know.
No,
about
yeah,
that.
you also get the weirdness of that phrase.
Yeah.
We're all-
So, okay, going on with the passive perception. As you walk towards the tavern, as you approach the tavern, you can see on the rooftop 2 ravens. And as you watch them, one raven caws to the other, and then flies away, heading vaguely westward.
Can you talk to the birds? Can you communicate with them?
I did not prepare that ability today. I really should have. But
I
Is it?
have speak with animals, but I don't think these birds will speak with us. I think it would be a waste to try.
Is this
they're
part of the
asshole.
skill set gauntlet? Does somebody need the animal handling? Blah, 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 blah.
Do these birds appear to be not normal birds? You know, like, are they larger or like acting weird or anything?
Do
A passive investigation.
I would say you can either take an investigation or animal handling.
I will do an investigation check because I have skills in that.
Okay.
Ooh. And you can tell me if it's a failure. It's 18, but I got bonuses for failures.
So the only thing strange about it is, you would think that the crow would have the raven would have flown away by now as you approach, but it just kind of stares at you.
Oh no, ravens don't flee, dude. I'll tell you what.
But the other one flew away, so they should have been going together. Yeah, I don't like this, but I don't know if I have other options. I don't know what else we would do. Like, we have to find somewhere to sleep. We have to get out of the dark.
Yes.
Y'all, are we going in to eat some food and get some rest or what? I'm ready. I'm plumb tuckered.
I've never
Let's
been
do
to
it.
an
Let's do it.
before. I'm excited.
Yeah, okay, so let's go in.
Jesse,
Okay.
are you also a halfling? We're doing like a similar voice, so I figured you are.
No, I'm a half elf from the sticks.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of half elf?
Oh, let me double check.
A red
Some-
one, you
You
said?
are
Base.
you.
The regular kind.
What does that mean?
50-50 down the middle.
The kind of
Joking, of course, but I think it's just I know what you're talking about. There's that other version of it. I don't remember the name of it.
So,
Yeah, talking about.
the kind of elf that you're thinking of, he does not look like that kind of elf to you, Lior.
Great, thanks.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you all walk into the Blood on the Vine Tavern.
All right, vibe check. What's the vibe?
Hey.
Let's see.
The vibe is business casual.
So you walk in, and the tavern is well lit and warm inside, and it's hardly comparable to the lively taverns in like Great Cities and Neverwinter. But, actually, I think this is much too lively for this inn. Let's go back to the other music. Go back to this. Yeah, that's probably more appropriate.
Bangers.
So it's definitely not comparable to cities like Neverwinter, but the residents you see in the village seem to be enjoying themselves in the tavern. I mean, you see a few with meals, a few water skins, maybe eating wine. You see in the back, you see multiple women behind the counter running in and out. You see another man behind the counter as well.
One man, multiple women. So he's a
correct.
pimp.
Mormons.
And these
Okay.
are Vistani women? Vistani men?
You do not know.
Okay.
Vistani isn't really a race.
I didn't know if they had like distinctive coloring or something,
Right,
you
no,
know.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, there's nothing to roll for right now. I don't know why I'm trying to think of something. But yeah, you see a few women in the back that seem to be working as well as a person behind the bar working as well.
Great. So I would approach and ask one of the women if they have rooms available for rent for the night.
Well, hello there. And what is your name?
Amarantha.
Amarantha. That's a
Mhm.
very pretty name. I am
Thank you.
Alinka. Do a actually no, you can see while talking to her there is a pale long scar under her left eye.
Okay.
You try not to look at because it's so
Right, sure.
obvious when you're looking at her, but there's a huge scar on her eye.
Great. Is this like, does everybody have a scar, or is this like just her?
You can see the two other sisters. Well, technically, the old woman told you they were sisters, but the two other women also have the scar under their eye. Do a history check.
Do a history check?
Correct.
Are you good at that? I'm not.
I mean, +2, but like I'm not good at rolling today, so it doesn't matter.
You have a vague sense that there is meaning behind that scar, that it's not a normal scar, that it was purposeful. It was put there. And you think it has something to do with Vistani.
Okay. And would I note, like, the Vistani that I lived with, this is not a thing that I have seen commonly in the people that I know. Like,
you feel like maybe in passing you've heard it, but it's like a fog trying to draw that knowledge.
yeah.
This is the ops. This is the rival gang. Promise.
Well, I'm hoping it's not something that Vistani get when they've like double-crossed the rest of the Vistani. Because like as a group, I trust the Vistani, but like if these are the ones that are not trustworthy, I would like to know that. But it's all a fog, so.
But I don't know.
Okay, great. But where else are we gonna sleep? We have to sleep somewhere. So ask what the read is for a room and how many rooms they have available.
Every time you say that, I keep thinking maybe we should actually get a tent.
So yes, I'm gonna ask Alinka if she has rooms available for the night.
Oh, so this is just a tavern. I'm sorry, but you can't stay here. There's no adjoining inn or room for travelers.
And the whole town?
We do have food and wine.
Is there an inn in town? We asked for directions to an inn and we were told pointed this direction, so we were looking for rooms.
Yes. Every once in a while we do have a spare room available, but we usually keep it for people from the town, just due to the trustworthy nature of travelers, and it's already spoken for.
So when people travel to this town, where do they stay?
People don't travel to this town. And she's
We did.
Yeah, so you don't like them outside. Got it.
This isn't a very hospitable place.
So,
No.
you hear someone from across the room go, "Oi! Come to my table. I will give you all food and drink."
All right.
One house.
Hey, real quick before we may or may not join that man's table, y'all got some tree nog here?
She's-
That's good stuff.
She squints at you and goes, "We have fucking wine. That's all we have in Barovia."
Oh, well, dang, no need to cuss. I mean, I'm sure there's children around somewhere.
You gotta sound super pretentious here. Don't want
There
no
should not be
visibility.
any children here.
That's just
Only
fine.
for the wine.
Alright, oh, dang. You're missing out. It's good.
Let me know if you find anything other than wine in Barovia.
Okay, I mean, you don't have to be a jerk about it.
You can have a cup of wine, a pitcher of wine, a bowl of potato porridge, a loaf of potato bread, or a plate of pork meatloaf. That's what we got.
I don't want anything from these people.
I'll consider my options.
All right, let's go talk to this guy and then let's get out of here. I don't feel like this is a good place for us to be.
He's like, "Oh, are you all new to Barovia?" I don't know any of you.
City or the... We're not new to the area. We are passing through the town.
Oh, passing through. Where are you headed?
We're travelers. We're headed to Shvik, the one that I'm not actually from, the one that's in the far other end of the map.
Oh, Kresk.
Kresk, yeah. I'm gonna put that in our notes channel.
Okay. Okay, so that is perfect because I need your help. I need
With
your
what?
help. I need someone to escort me and some cargo to Avalaki.
What kind of cargo?
Yeah.
Well, that depends on how trustworthy you are.
Trustworthy enough that if you want us to get the job done, you gotta tell us.
Yeah, like to be honest, right? If we're going to be guarding your cargo on the road and we aren't trustworthy, we'll just take it.
Lancelot? Where did you find Lancelot?
Wait, the dog's name is actually Lancelot?
Boy, come here, boy. He has a tat. He has a collar.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, come here, boy. You've been gone for a week, haven't you, boy? Where did you find Lancelot?
Outside of
What
town.
kind of murder house?
Oh, this is Gertruda's dog. Mary and Gertruda's dog. He's been missing for a week. Well, you found him where? At a house?
Some kind of death house. You shouldn't go there.
I don't think we should be talking about this.
The death house.
I was gonna go stick with the answer outside of town, but okay.
So,
He found us. That's truthful.
all right. Do you guys want to tell him or not? I won't let Jake spoil unless you guys want to go down that narrative.
No, I mean like in character. If
Okay,
Exia
that's fair.
would speak up and like let's just go with it.
Okay, yeah. Oh, a death house? A death house? You rescued Lancelot from a death house? Is that the one that's been popping up east of Morovia that people have seen?
How would we know that? I mean, we're people and we've seen it, but like, I don't know what you're talking about.
There was a dense fog that you could almost taste surrounding it.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
And you survived. Well, if you were able to get out of there and bring Lancelot, I think you have the skills to protect us. I mean, me.
Got it. Well, at the moment, we're most in need of a place to stay the night.
I can help with that. Would you be willing to maybe stay with me a night and then I can pitch to you maybe helping me travel to Valaki?
Yes.
Okay. However, there's one other thing. Before I go to Valaki, though I'm not sure if you've accepted yet, I do need to bury my father.
When is that gonna happen?
Well,
It's like a planned funeral, or just got like a shovel?
But he
Well-
still has to kill him, so.
no. I will explain more once we get to the house, but I will gladly pay you for your trouble. So come with me. Finish this food, and let's just be off to my home. By the way, I am Ismark Kolyanovich at your service. And what should I call you all? I've been so rude. I've been asking you your names.
I'm Amaranth.
Amaranth.
Hi, I'm Norbert.
Norbert.
I'm George.
You're George.
Oh, just me left. I'm M Theo. So
You can call me Norb, though. Everybody does.
Thiao and Norb. All right, you spelled that. Oh man, you're so close.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
so close to spelling Ismark Kolyanovich correctly. It's Ovich, but other than that,
Okay.
it was very close. I thought you did it first. I was like, oh, jeez. All right.
Appreciate on the notes. I'm bad at that.
Well, we have a notes channel. I was like, just put shit here.
Does he
So-
have like a decent spread at his table? Like,
He had enough for himself, but he ordered
Okay.
a lot more food for you guys. So, he ordered food and drink, which was mostly just meatloaf and bread.
And wine, I assume.
Yeah, and wine.
hey
And
man,
he-
I might be speaking for myself, but I'm real hungry. You got food and drink up at that place of yours?
Oh, yes. Oh, by the way, my father, well, he was the burgomaster, and now I am the burgomaster. After his death.
I'm gonna avoid the joke that I've been thinking in my brain.
So, you walk along the cobblestone and you see a mansion come into view. You approach and he opens the door and walks inside.
Great. Everybody stay on your toes. I don't know that this is going to be a safe place to sleep.
Norbert hinds up on his toes.
Then I would follow him in.
Oh, this guy's definitely cool. I've never met anybody that's not cool, you know? Oh, except that guy that kind of sexually assaulted me. That was awkward.
All right, so do you guys go into the house?
Yes.
Yep.
As you all walk into the house, he watches each one of you step past the doorway, and then his whole demeanor goes from stressed to relieved. Like he just exhales this huge sigh of relief as you all enter his house.
I want to check, look over my shoulder and see if there's anything interesting about the doorway. Like if we just walked under a protection charm or something that's visible.
Sure, do a perception check.
Cool. Hey, my first roll over 10 for the whole session.
Hey, your deception was 14.
Yeah, but that's with a +7. I only rolled a 7 on it.
Oh, that's true. So you look at the door frame and nothing seems out of place there other than it seems like it's of good quality for a mansion.
Okay.
Great. Thank you.
Jake, I can't hear you. You there?
I was just kissing ass. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
I'll BRB real fast.
Okay.
So if the door is shut behind us and we seem to be alone in the house, I would ask Ismark if he can give us some more information about the delay of burying his father.
Actually, what was your perception check? So, actually, let me go back, rewind just a little bit. So, with your perception check, though you're looking at the door frame, you can see the grounds. So there's a front grounds area that's gated in the mansion with fencing, and you can see all over the grounds there are wolf and human footprints.
Great. Did Lancelot come with us?
Lancelot is trailing behind you guys.
Okay.
And
he didn't alert on anything while we were walking through the grounds or anything?
No. He just looks anxious. There's also claw marks around there's claw marks on the front of the door.
Does he like this guy?
Yeah. So when they were reunited, you could tell that he knows him and likes him.
Okay.
I'm all in. I'm all in on this guy.
So what was the title that he called himself? Burgmeister?
Burgomeister.
Burgomeister. So, Mr. Burgomeister, I am very sorry for the loss of your father, but I did notice some peculiar phrasing when you were speaking about having to bury him. Can you tell us a little more about why he hasn't been buried yet?
Well, I am going to need help. For one, we need to travel to the church, and I want to make sure that I am and my father is kept safe while we bury him. My father's life was sadly taken by Strahd.
Ah,
But there might be some difficulties at the church. The village priest, Donovich, lives there, and he's had a terrible past few years.
Out of character, when he says he was killed by Strahd, like, do I know what that means? Like, are there rumors about how Strahd kills people or anything like that?
So, vaguely, you would think that he could have killed him himself. He could have sicked his army of, like, undead or wolves. Like, he has countless powers and ways to kill someone. But when someone says killed by Strahd, it's most likely a usually well-founded accusation.
Right. So when he hesitated about the way, like, oh, he needs to bury his father, my first thought was like, his father is undead and we have to like kill him and then bury him. Like, is that something that Lior would be thinking, given like killed by Strahd, that was a possibility, or is that like not really on the?
So usually when Strahd turns someone, they are kept at the mansion. They're
Okay.
like a consort or a groom or bride.
Right. So the fact that he has his father's body, I would not be like concerned about that.
No, you would be more concerned about possibly becoming maybe a zombie, maybe.
Right. Okay.
I think Norbert would pop off real quick and just like, what's a Strahd? Is that like a disease or something? Did he catch something?
No. Shh.
Ow.
Strahd is the Lord of Barovia.
Oh, snap.
Hey, I
Sorry.
didn't vote him in.
And we all know that because we're all from Barovia.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
What's Barovia? No, I'm kidding.
And in the middle of the room that you're in, hold on. In this mansion, you see it's very well furnished, obviously, but it's a bit old. All of the windows are boarded up, and you can see holy symbols in every room. Like, they've almost tried to turn this place into a fort. And in the side of the room, there is a wooden coffin, surrounded by flowers that are wilting and a faint odor of decay.
Cool. So, where's our bedroom?
And as you say that, a striking young woman with auburn hair walks out from one of the rooms behind. Who is this, Ismark? Oh, I found some travelers who will help us escort you and I to Valaki. I will not leave this town. I will not abandon Barovia, brother. Who are you? Are you a bard? A bard will help me, brother? Really? As she motions to you.
Gonna be honest, I'm a little flattered that she could tell I'm a bard since I have no instruments and I'm still in my pajamas.
It's the
One second.
vibe. It's the theater kid energy.
Like, does my hair look that good?
All right, sorry, I'm back.
Y'all got this house boarded up pretty well. Must mean y'all got some good food here if you're wanting to protect it that well. Makes sense to me. I wouldn't want them rascals getting in here and getting it before us.
Lior, I thought you actually had an instrument on you, like just the flute or something.
I would love to have one, but I was not. I didn't have it with me in my sleeping bag, and I have not acquired one since then.
Okay. Well, let's just say that she's very observant of your mannerisms. Well,
It's
that's
that
fine.
theater kid energy.
Theater kid energy. And
Yeah.
so you were saying about the room being boarded up, Norbert?
Oh yeah, I was.
He's just still hungry.
Yeah, it's just make it a simple-minded statement about how they must be protecting the food and that he's still very hungry.
Alina looks at you, Norbert, and then looks at Ismark and says, "Are they trustworthy?" And he looks at her and he goes, "I didn't invite them in." And she sighs.
Oh.
And she
I'm like,
sighs.
well, of course you did, sir. You are such a kind and
that's
hospitable.
not what he means.
She sighs and says, "Strahd is after me." And he decided that it was worthwhile to kill my father to get to me. So we're not having a great time. We boarded up the house, but it's basically nothing since, as he says, he is the fucking land. So it's only a matter of time before he arrives again.
You should have told us that before you brought us here. Why is Strahd after you?
He wants to take me as one of his brides. And I'm sure Ismark told you all that he could.
How many
Ismark was the
brides
one
does he
that-
have?
Okay.
And Ismark, relaxing in his chair, is like, we are always uncertain of who could possibly be Strahd's spies. But,
Right.
It could be us. You don't know.
It could not. We are not spies.
Oh, I thought we were trying to be secretive.
There's always still a chance you could be spies, but we have to take our risk on travelers. We feel like that would be better than someone within Barovia.
Having seen this town, I tend to agree.
What should we do if we see this character I'm super familiar with?
We're not going to see Strahd. We're going to do everything possible to avoid seeing Strahd.
Oh, cool.
I would pray to the Morning Lord that you never see Strahd, because it may be the last thing that you do. And Ismark looks very intense when he says that.
Has Ismark's sister introduced herself? Do we know her name?
No, she has not introduced herself yet.
No, I thought she did. I thought you said Irina.
Oh, maybe. Well.
Was the
she
stage direction?
introduced herself. I don't know. I may have. She introduces herself with a very slight curtsy and says, Irina Kolyanovich.
Well,
That's
Irina, I cannot guarantee that we would be able to keep you safe, but I can, with very high degree of certainty, say that staying in the town of Barovia is not a long-term solution for you.
Brother, why do you feel the need to make me go Valaki? When we need to stay here in Barovia and protect our people. You can tell that she's very frustrated. And Ismark just sighs and says, well, can we just wait till tomorrow? When we bury our father and then talk about it? She looks pissed. She storms off and says, maybe let's do it tomorrow, and slams the door shut behind her. So Ismark looks at you and says, so tomorrow will you come with me to bury my father?
Crew?
Hey, man.
Look, I'll pay you 20 gold to come with me and bury him.
I'm super glad that you said that first, because I mean, I would have settled just for a meal and a place to stay. But you did say the 20 gold, so you know, man of your word or something.
This is pretty sus though. I don't know. How likely are we to die? 1 to 10, sir.
Honestly, it depends. If we go during the day, the likelihood of running into the demon lord and any of his minions is unlikely. Since he also gave us a few days to respond, those few days are not up yet, so we're hoping to leave before then.
Well, I mean, I get up with the cuckoos. I don't know about y'all.
But
Do you got cuckoos here? Do they get angry when you pick them up?
No. We have ravens. Is that what you mean?
That's not a cuckoo.
So my father, Indurkov Kolyanovich, denied Strahd Irina, and he paid for it with his life. So hopefully we can go and bury him tomorrow at the cemetery. But that might be difficult because of Father Donovich's madness.
So, what are the risks if we're only there during the day versus what are the risks if we accidentally stay too long?
Oh, if you stay... Let's see. We were supposed to answer Strahd by tomorrow? Tomorrow evening.
I mean, you made it sound like, of course, it was going to be worse at night, but that there was still some significant risk probably during the day.
I say, we go and bury him. We'll be done by noon, and we'll be out of the town by the evening.
And there should be no complications. Right?
The only complication is Father Donovich. Hopefully he's...
We can take a mad old man. We got this.
Are any of you clerics?
No.
Okay.
Depends what you mean by cleric.
Oh, I was just speaking for me. Apologies.
Are any of you holy in any way?
Oh,
holier than now.
Do you want to hear? Oh, I would be so excited. I'm here to evangelize about Tiralali. Do you want to hear? I'm so excited. I haven't gotten a chance to do this yet. Oh my god.
Well,
I wasn't prepared. I didn't have a speech ready.
Well, if you are also a man of the cloth, maybe you should take point tomorrow in talking to Donovich.
Oh boy, howdy. I don't know. I suppose if he's already some kind of priest, I don't know how to convert him. That would be hard.
Well, it's not about converting. Like, there's nothing like wrong with him other than he's grief-stricken due to his son.
Oh.
What happened to his son?
Really. Well,
Really bad stuff.
you didn't hear it to me, but he was chosen by Strahd a few years ago and turned into a vampire spawn.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And how has Father Donovich taken that, generally?
Not well.
Oh shit.
And yet he remains your priest. Your father, the previous Burgmeister,
there's-
didn't, like, remove
We
him.
don't have. There isn't a lot of, there's not a huge labor market in Barovia.
Right, especially not the holy variety.
Well, I can certainly attempt to talk to him.
I don't think he's going to like fight us, but I just need you to keep him like from turning into a sobbing mess or going crazy. Just keep him level, Just keep him calm. That's all we need. We need to get in there, have our ceremony, bury my father, and then we can embark for Valakut as soon as fucking possible.
Yeah, I'm all for that part of the plan.
Let's do it. I can like preserve bodies. By the way, do you want me to do that?
I'm assuming there's no children around this mansion that could have heard the words you just said.
Which words, mine?
No, not your words. His words.
I think that is the least of our worries is language.
Should we be concerned about any animals overnight?
Oh, you saw what Strahd did the other night. If we stay here too long, we might have to. I think we might be okay tonight. We've been given a brief pause. The Strahd is waiting for our answer, but we're hoping to leave before then.
Right.
What exactly was the question again?
I think it's time for us to go to bed.
It's more like a demand, but yeah, I think it is time for bed. It is getting late, and we need to get up very early.
Heard that, brother.
Hell yeah! Thank you for the kind and warm home, kind sir. Hello?
Hello.
So, there's a few rooms in the back. One for each of you if you'd like. It's a large mansion.
Isn't that convenient? I still suggest we do the buddy system.
I want my own room.
All right. When you get murdered in the middle of the night, don't blame me.
Hey.
I won't.
And-
if I get murdered in the middle of the night, you'll be the last person on the list of suspects.
Let's dogpile.
As you're about to get ready for bed, all of you remember all of you smell,
Norbert wouldn't get ready for bed without eating something.
Well, all of you smell the pastry coming from your sack.
Ooh, yummy, yummy.
I do not want to eat that.
I'm
But
tempted.
I would not intervene if other people in the party did want to eat it.
I think Norbert was expecting
He fed us at the tavern. He ordered food for us at the tavern before we came back here.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
okay.
ordered it.
Oh, okay.
You've just been especially hungry because you keep bringing it up.
I mean, it is my character, so it's not wrong in that. I will be honest though, I did not remember him ordering us food, but it would be on brand for Norbert.
Ismark actually spots the pie one of you pulls out and goes, "Oh, you bought one of Granny's dream pies. Those are very delicious."
Yeah, for a whole gold piece.
Well, yeah, they're dream pies.
What's so special about them?
They give you good dreams.
Oh, that's
Hey,
nice.
they got drugs.
Honestly, it's one of the things that this town looks forward to, is having good dreams.
Good dreams like what?
Whatever you most desire. I'm sure. I don't know. I do not eat them.
Why not?
Why does everyone ask me that question? It's think of it as like self-flogging. I feel like I don't deserve to have good dreams as a punishment for what's happening in this town.
Interesting. Okay.
Also, I'm very frugal.
Brother, you can't
there.
blame yourself for everything that happened. You gotta blame the people that elected you too. They elected an incompetent loser. No, I didn't say that last part.
That's not how.
Democracy.
So a
It's not a
burgomaster is
democracy?
not elected.
It's an inherited title.
Yes.
Oh, dang. Man, I'm ignorant to the ways of these humans.
All right. So you all have a good night, and we'll be up early in the morning. All right. You who's eating Granny's pie?
I'm gonna hold off.
Okay.
I'll eat some pie.
Ooh.
I don't think Norbert would be able to avoid it.
Okay. So
Character wise, I don't see any way around it.
so
Jake wants to eat the pie.
So I'll give you a choice. You can either kind of describe what you think your dream would be, like the most amazing thing for your character, or I can describe something.
You want to go first, bud?
I dream that I have found my family and they're still alive and they're like, oh, we didn't abandon you because we hate you. There was just a fire and we lost you, or something like that.
I like
And
how you're
then-
describing the dream in character.
This is the next morning. I tell them about my dream.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. And then I brought them home to live with me back in my village because this Barovia place seems kind of scary, and they loved my village. My village loved them, and everyone was happy.
I think for Norb, he was practicing under the great tree, and was actually starting to get it.
Hey.
Full control over your magic. So you have a dream where you are practicing your wild magic, but it's not wild anymore. You have control over every single part of the magic, almost if you could touch the god of magic herself. There is no question in your mind of any spell that is not beyond you. You have all control and all power. All right, and you wake up.
Full rest.
Yep, full rest.
Eh,
Licky.
Um. So, Jake and well, Edgetheow and Norbert, you both kind of sleep in a little bit. Like everyone tries to has to wake you up, and you both wake up at the exact same time. But you slept a little harder than everyone else, it seems. But also, you wake to find the world around you overwhelmingly gray and hopeless, like more than yesterday.
Oh man, I'm depressed as shit, guys.
There was drugs in the pie.
There was drugs in the pie. And now I miss my family.
Yep, you still have 2 portions of that dream pie left.
Well,
Who doesn't eat the whole piece of pie?
Well, there were 4 portions of the pie. I guess you could just eat the whole pie. Think of it like a large pie.
Everyone gets a quarter.
it was cut into 4s, not 8s.
Correct.
Not
Honestly,
6.
if I had to eat a quarter pie, I don't know that I would have eaten a whole quarter pie, man. I'm a little halfling guy.
Yeah, I'm kind of an 8th slice guy myself.
It was intoxicatingly deliciously smelling though.
It was.
I know that you notated there's more pie, but I'm not gonna have pie for breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh, you would
It's okay.
you would fall asleep, right? Like
Can you edit it to LSD pie?
I think that was the subtext.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, they didn't say there were drugs in the pie.
That's true.
What
They
are
didn't
drugs
say
in a
there
fantasy
wasn't.
world, really?
Magic?
Very subjective.
Okay. So all of you wake up, and you find Ismark already ready to go. And he says to you, are all of you ready? Do you guys need anything before we leave? Are you all armed?
I could stand to be more armed.
Oh, okay. We can.
If you're offering, if you have something.
We can go to. We can stop by Bildras Mercantile on the way there. Or actually,
No, I don't want to take any time because I do also understand the urgency of getting on the road as quickly as possible. It was just like if you happened to have a sword or a crossbow or something lying around, I would take it.
By the way, I give you my hand crossbow.
Thank you. I will take it.
It's a hand crossbow, so if you can get a normal crossbow, way better. But it's something.
I will take whatever I can get.
So I have a longsword, a spare longsword, but I don't really want to part with it. That is not cheap. So about maybe 15 gold. So if we're paying you 20 gold, I can give you the sword and 5 gold, and we can call it even.
15 gold for a sword?
No, I also
People
don't
don't
want him to be disarmed. So I would not I would rather he had a sword than that he was relying on me to be the sword. Does he happen to have a musical instrument lying around his house, though?
A mansion surely would.
Right? Is there a lyre? Can I have a lyre?
Can you
Or
carry
lute?
a piano with you?
Can I have a lute?
was like, is there a roll made?
See what kind of music he likes, I guess.
Say 1, 2, 3. So they have a harp.
Great. I would like to take. Wait, is it like a full harp, or is it like a
full
handheld harp?
It
Like
is
a full harp.
Full harp.
Nah, I don't want that. I can't carry that. Okay, never mind.
Would you like this cloak?
Is it?
It's a cloak of protection.
No, thank you. I just really wanted to be able to play music, but it's okay. I'll whistle real loud.
Forest acapella.
I would also like to not be in my pajamas though, but that's something I would not like wait until the morning to ask about. Like if there were clothes in the room that I was staying in, I would just take those clothes.
Okay, so there's spare clothes in the room you're staying in.
Great.
They are Ismark's clothes though, so they are definitely like male clothes.
Fine.
Okay. So you come out in basically Ismark's clothes, and he just looks at you and goes, are you wearing my clothes?
Is that a problem?
I mean, they are my clothes, but
Then why did you leave them in your guest room?
it's not about using them. It's just they're more male oriented clothes, but I think they look fine on you. So
Great, I think so too, actually. So thanks for the compliment.
you're welcome. It was just odd. I didn't expect you to come in and take the clothes out of the room. So do we want to stop by the shop, or should we just head straight there?
No, Lior wouldn't be pushing for that if there's nothing like in the house that's available. I wouldn't.
Okay.
I have to fight the RPG person in me by checking every single shop and talking to every single person in a village before moving forward. So I'm okay either way.
Okay. Well, if no one says anything, we're just gonna continue on to the church.
Great.
Um,
Is that continuing on today, or is that next session? What time do we end?
We'll end here pretty soon.
Okay. No, I'm not like trying to rush out. I'm just wondering.
Yeah, for sure. So as you're getting ready to leave, there's a frantic knock at the door. Just like cack, 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 cack. And you see Irina peek out of her room and immediately shut the door. Ismark kind of looks at all of you and just says, shh. It kind of hushes you. And then you can hear kind of the voice of a crying woman from behind the door. Did I have? Oh, yeah. There it is. So, Ismark opens the door and reveals a very distraught woman who quickly just rushes in past Ismark into the home. Though, under normal circumstances, rushing in like that was rather rude, but again, for the Kolyanoviches, this actually proves to them that she seems safe somewhat. You can see them both relax as soon as you can see Ismark relax as soon as she pushes through the door. And she's just weeping openly. And she just goes, Ismark! My Gertrude is still missing. I can't find her. She's been missing for a week. So, Ismark.
Where is Lancelot right now?
Lancelot marches up and she leans down and goes, Lancelot, where's Gertruda, boy? Where is she? You came back. Where's my Gertruda?
There's another ghost dog?
No.
What? No, Gertruda's my daughter.
Oh.
Do we know that name?
So, Ismark mentioned it earlier when talking about Lancelot, because it was Gertruda's dog.
Hmm.
You guys didn't find a body, with helpfully labeled Gertruda or anything while you were in the house, did you?
We found some tombs, but I don't remember Gertruda being one of them.
No.
Yeah, I don't either.
I was there for the tombs. She wasn't there.
Go get you, avid note taker.
Yeah.
So,
chances that Gertruda may have been in a cult? We think that's likely, unlikely?
what? No, she's been raised in this village, and she just went missing a week ago. Please find her. Please find my Gertruda. Please. And she starts manically, crying and begging. She clutches your clothes and says, please find her. Please. Please. Will you please promise to find my Gertruda?
Who
Norbert.
specifically is she clutching?
Well, let's say she's clutching Norbert's.
Great. Then I'm just gonna stay back from that.
Clutching Norbert's pants. Please.
I would just kneel, put one hand on one shoulder, and with the other hand give her a thumbs up and a smile.
She starts breathing a little bit heavier and slower, and she seems to calm down a little bit. And Ismark comes up and goes, okay, Mary, we will look for her as much as we can. Much of the town has tried to search for her already. And she kind of looks back at you out of vision of Mary and kind of just makes a strained face, I don't know if she's alive or not. But
Yeah.
But Ismark kind of motions her. I was like, we have things to do today. So, Mary, please come back another time. She just kind of sobs. Okay. Thank you, Ismark. Thank you. I don't know you people. But...
It's Norbert, but everybody calls me Norb.
Thank you, Norb. Please find my Gertruda. She's everything to me.
We're gonna do our darndest.
Can I? Lancelot seems taken with you, but may I please take him back?
Up to him, and if nobody else will, I'm gonna roll animal handling to get the dog to love me more.
All right, roll animal handling.
I feel like this should be edgy out, but I got a 6.
I would also like to tell Mary that it may be best if Lancelot stays with us, since he may be able to lead us to Gertruda. We may have higher chances of finding Gertruda if we keep Lancelot with us.
Do perception, or no, not perception, persuasion with advantage. Okay. All right. So she goes, well, you make sense. I just want any part of Gertruda near me, but if it would help find her, then yes, Lancelot can stay with you.
I understand. I'm sorry for your suffering.
And she kind of gives a half-hearted smile and says, such is life in Barovia. She kind of drags her feet and walks out the door. So I think this is a good spot to stop before we head off to the church. But yeah, I think we're good. We can pick up next week.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah. Did you guys, what do you think of doing a skill challenge?
I was a little confused about what was counting towards the skill challenge and what wasn't, because it seems like
Yeah, like start
so
challenge, end challenge, but no, like
Lior failed a
actually I
lot.
like it. Well, yeah, and it was all the skills that I should have aced, right? Like +7, +4, +5, and I'm
No,
like rolling 1.
strategically, it makes sense for you to be rolling them, just outcome oriented here.
No, but I like it because I like the aspect of role playing that's like trying to find creative solutions to things. So I like that
Okay.
sort of a challenge. Yeah.
Debating
Yeah,
if I want to do
entangle
anything or
over the
not.
map is cool.
I would like to see some in the future. I think it's a positive mix-up to the normal gameplay.
Yeah, I also would like it, like, interspersed, like, just as a normal aspect of the gameplay, like, oh, hey, we got like 3 skill rolls, in between combats and stuff. Not necessarily
Yeah.
like, okay, tonight is a
Or-
skill gauntlet.
Yeah, or even just one skill check, or like, this is a situation, and everyone has to like describe how they're gonna get through the situation and do a check that's like related. Yeah, but not like doesn't have to be a part of a gauntlet. Yeah, but it's cool.
Okay. I might shoehorn that in somewhere else as well. We'll see.
Mhm.
I just wasn't sure how well it came off.
That was good.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
I guess that was fun. I guess I'll talk to you guys next week.
Yeah.
Peace.
Sounds
next
good.
one.
Everybody have a good
Bye,
night.
Don't forget which day is Tuesday, Jake.
everyone.
All right.
I wrote down my alias that I used in the notes channel, but I didn't write down anyone else's. Just FYI, if you want to be consistent. I know Norbert is just introducing himself as himself, but
I think I went with George.
Again, it was one of those stick to character things.
right,
Norbert,
right.
that's
Yeah.
Norb.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Edge Theow introduced himself as Im Theow, but I couldn't tell if it was a joke or not.
It seemed like a joke.
Awesome.
No, mine is also very in character that she would just, that she would never give anyone her name. Like, yeah. All right, cool. Later,
Good
everyone.
stuff. Take care.
Talk to you guys later. Bye.